The Sega Dreamcast is one of my favorite consoles of all. Take it time. This is defense mode switching to attack mode. Alright, now look. Besides that, some of my favorite games on there, Crazy Taxi, Power Stone, one of my favorite fighting games. I can't believe fighting games haven't moved towards that direction more. All fighting games are now is left and right shit. You know, I think they would evolve like Power Stone did, where like a big scene you could run around and stuff, but how that series still not alive today is beyond me. But anyway, another some of my favorite games, of course, include Stars of Arcadia. A lot of good games. That fucking Jet, I forgot what it's called. You know what I'm talking about? That skateboarding one, the Jet, whatever the fuck. I can't think of it. But one of my favorite games of all time on there was Sonic Adventure. Man, have the mighty have fallen where Sonic is today, man. But Sonic Adventure to me was every bit as good as Mario 64. And I know that's kind of sacrilege, but Sonic Adventure was originally loved and beloved by everybody when it first came out. Sonic Adventure is one of those weird games that later on, as time goes on, everyone all of a sudden hates it now. Just because all the Sonic games now suck, that everyone that goes back and looks at Sonic Adventure go, oh, it sucks and it didn't age well and all that shit. Mario 64 didn't age well either. I mean, seriously. It didn't age well either. That thing has a bunch of problems with it. People that are not nostalgic for Mario 64 actually think that Mario Sunshine, that shitty ass game, that shitty sequel. Some people think that that game is better than Mario 64. And people that grew up on Sunshine says 64. Because people that don't have nostalgia for 64 go back to Mario 64 and say this game is a fucking mess. And that's what kind of what people do with Sonic Adventure. But like, I mean, for all of us who played Sonic Adventure, can we not defend this game against all these fags? Just like Mario 64, people defend their 64. I defend Mario 64. That game was revolutionary. The Sonic Adventure was every bit as good, man. It was a transition to 3D that was perfect. Mario, I didn't play none of the 2D Mario games. Mario 64 is how I fell in love with Mario. I didn't play none of the 2D Sonic games. Sonic Adventure is how I fell in love with Sonic. That's a catalyst to me, man. It's one of my favorite games of all time, Sonic Adventure, man. It was perfect. And it fit the mood of Sonic. You know, Mario was a lot more cartoony-ish. Sonic Adventures kind of dabbles, you know, into the real world and cities and stuff more often. But yeah, Sonic Adventure was great. And now I heard that they're gonna make it. Now I heard they're gonna make Jesus Christ. Now I heard that they're gonna make a remake of it. We all have heard the news lately. It's gonna be remade. If Sonic Adventure really can be remade, well, they didn't say it was gonna be remade. I think the developer or the creator or whatever the fuck, he just came on an interview and said, "Yeah, we would like to remake Sonic Adventure because that shit, you know, wasn't that good to begin with." I would love for Sonic Adventure to be remade, especially with all the clunkiness fixed and everything, just so we can remind people that a 3D Sonic game could actually be good. Not the boring ass 2D Sonic games that all of you love, where you freaking go real fast, they bump into something and all that. The 2D Sonic games are great and all, but they get overrated because the 3D Sonic games are supposed to be sucking. Look, I'm not here to defend the 3D Sonic games, right? After Sonic Adventure 2, the whole fucking series went downhill. Sonic Heroes was alright. Sonic Colors, I heard, was great. And everything else can just, you know, eat shit. But Sonic Adventure, I will defend Sonic Adventure, at least the first one. Sonic Adventure 2, you know, whatever. Yeah, I think I played a game on the GameCube, but it was good. It was alright. Sonic Adventure, the first one was my favorite, though. With Super Sonic at the end and all that shit, man, that game was my shit. One thing I love about Sonic Adventure is how fast you could go, man. They did it so seamlessly, too. I don't know that at times it seems like you don't even have to press the controller. You can just let go of the controller and the guy's running it by himself. That's a fault I like fix, you know? Like I said, there's things that can be fixed. But Sonic Adventure was great, man. Just how you could just move so fast and everything going around you, like the classic whale trying to attack you from behind, destroying all the wood, and you just speeding right through them and they're doom and freaking bounce off the thing. And there's the fact that you can move you have an environment where you could just move so super fast around it, bouncing off things, whatever. And then there's like a few moments where you have to slow it down and try to look for stuff and find those little animals. You know, all that animal stuff in your that little like controller thing or whatever was popular back then, like the Digimon stuff, the whole chibi thing, getting your little animals and his little thing or whatever. I think the Dreamcast memory card was also half and half that, but whatever. Like it can slow down when it's supposed to, and it can be real fast when it's supposed to, and all that stuff. And then mixing that with boss battles. I mean, Sonic Adventure was great, man. That was my shit. It was my crack. It was my crack, man. Sonic Adventure was great. I would love that game to be remade just to remind all these pieces of crap to show them that freaking Sonic Adventure, Sonic could be good, and it used to be good. And why is it not good anymore? I got no idea. They need to fire everyone from Sonic Team, or they need to fire whoever the hell is the head of Sega who keeps trying to create Sonic games every year or something, whatever. Something needs to happen. Alright? Just like how it's happening with Final Fantasy 15 right now, where like it took them 2,000 million kajillion years to make 15, and then the game still came out incomplete. How the hell do you take 10 years to make a game and it still comes out incomplete? Seriously, that game took 10 years to come out, and that game was incomplete. Ridiculous. The fact that they had to fire the main guy or the main director and all that stuff, and then just get rid of it and just start everything from scratch. That's a step in the right direction. Hopefully, Final Fantasy 16 can be a lot more freaking smooth and well completed than freaking 15 ever was. But something like that needs to happen with Sonic 2. Because when we told that this last Sonic game, the one that came out, Sonic Forces, this is going to be the game, we're taking our time, blah, 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 blah. What happened to the game came out, and it was every bit as shitty as any other Sonic game that's ever came out. It's like they're sitting there in the room, and it's like, look, they thought we could do bad before. Let's show them how bad we can get. I mean, seriously, man. There's no excuse why you can't come up with a good Sonic game. Are you guys that dense? You guys can't come up with it? Is that hard? You guys make it seem like it's freaking rocket science. It isn't. There was already a good Sonic game. Study that game. Look at that game. Write down notes. See what they did right. And just make another one like that. With a different scenery, a different story. It's not hard. They make it seem like it's rocket science. It isn't rocket science. They just make it seem like it's rocket science. Jesus, man. Some of these developers really make things seem like it's harder than it is. Not that creating a video game is easy. I'm talking about for the guys that actually do create video games and take the time and actually make good games. Come on, man. You got the guys who make bad games make it seem like it's rocket science. And maybe it's not the ones who making the games for. Maybe it's the director, or maybe it's the head of Sega, and who's the head. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna blame the guys who are Sonic Team and all that stuff, but something clearly needs to change. And it's up to management. The management, the head of guys, the CEOs, those fucks, they're the ones that have to fucking fix it. The other people are just doing the job. Those fucks are the ones that need to find out the problem and fix it. But I do want a Sonic Adventure game remade. I'll buy the shit out of that game. Make it get released for all consoles, man. I'll buy it. I'll buy it on the Switch. Because, Switch can take it away. But, man, shit, man. I would love a fun Sonic. I would love a fun Sonic. I would like a fucking Sonic remake. That's what I'm trying to say. Sonic. That game was the bomb, man. Super fast. The only game you could ever play where you could go freaking super lightning fast, bouncing off enemies, turning into a ball. Freaking. Just the game was great, man. Then when you're Super Sonic, you're pretty much Super Saiyan, freaking flying around and dashing right at the enemy and all the stuff, man. Then I think the other Sonic games, like Sonic Adventure 2, you could be like Knuckles, where you're not as fast, but you can like freaking punch them and all the stuff. And Tails, of course, you could fly. Man, this Sonic remake needs to happen so we can show everyone that Sonic Adventure, Sonic games, 3D games can be done right. Because it was done right the first time around. And I don't think it was ever quite done right after that, but I'm telling you, man, they did it right the first time. This game, I'd love to see it be remade so we can show everyone the Sonic game could be done right. Sonic Adventure is actually a very good game. Don't let all the freaking negative fag bags freaking try to tell you any different. Sonic Adventure was a great game. It needs to be remade. Even Mario 64 got remade into that shittier 3D version. Shittier handheld version. But Sonic Adventure can be done right. This is attack mode, switching back to defense mode, and I am Iggity out. Peace.